guys, this is the project that we're going to be doing today. It is using cool and warm colors and drawing a series of lines. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, 8th grade, let's go ahead and get started on this project. The very first thing that I want you to do is draw a extremely light line from corner to corner with a pencil using your ruler. Very, very light line, just like this. Okay? Now, the next thing that we're going to do, you may go ahead and switch to your Sharpie, which would be fine. No, keep your pencil, sorry. And we have to do a series of tick marks on both sides. So butt your ruler up against your paper, and every centimeter, go ahead and draw, or just put a little dot all the way along the edge of your paper. Okay? Just like this. Then, after you've done this, you cannot turn your paper because your paper is longer than the 30 centimeters. So if you turn it, your lines are going to be crooked. So just move your ruler all the way across and start at the same end as you did the other way. Okay? So quickly do this. Okay, I've drawn my tick marks on both sides. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw lines from my tick mark to my diagonal line. Now for this, I'm going to go ahead and switch to Sharpie because I don't want to have to do it twice. So when I do this, I'm going to line up my two tick lines here. Okay. And I'm going to draw a line from my diagonal line to my tick line, just like that. So even up these next two tick marks from my diagonal line to off the paper. Might have been easier doing this the other way and having a better Sharpie. This one's it's very worn. Okay, so you see how I've done this. Okay, there we go. I like this better. Make sure you're lining up your tick marks on both sides. We want good straight lines. So go ahead and continue this till you get to the bottom of the page. And I will see you in just a second. Okay, we're going to get started on this next part. Now this part is the tricky part because I don't have enough T-squares, that's these, to give everyone because most of them have been broken. And so we're going to use a regular ruler. What I want you to do is the end of your ruler has got to be even with your paper down here. That is so very important. And what we're going to do is we're going to line it up with the line that you drew, these lines to the bottom. So we're going to do, sure it's even, we're going to do that, okay? So even with the bottom of your paper, and here, so we're drawing corners. 90-degree angles here. So this is going to take us a while. Let me get these, and then I'm going to let you finish your paper. Really concentrate to get these lines nice and straight. Please. Okay, so you notice what we're doing here. Try to keep them as straight as possible. If they're not straight, your project's not going to look very good. It's going to look kind of wonky. Alright? So I will meet you back here in a second. Just got mine finished. Hopefully yours is done. The next step is we're going to trace our hand. Remember, this is our project that we're going to be doing. So let's trace our hand. This time I want to make sure that I get my arm covering this part. I think it'll look a lot more fun. And I'm also, here's mine, I still had all this space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to position my hand so it's up here more. Okay? So I'm going to put my hand, I'm going to take my ring off. Hopefully my fingers won't look so fat and stubby this time. But I've got fat, short little fingers. So I'm going to put my hand about like here. See, it's almost all the way up. And I'm going to go ahead and trace it. You trace yours. Mine's traced now. The only thing that you need to do is erase some of your pencil lines, and if you drew lightly, that's going to be very easy to do. But those of you that insist on drawing as hard as you can, that's not going to be so easy. Everything's traced. Now all I do is color. Choose your color scheme. We're using cools and warms. Cools, blue, green, purple. The warms, red, yellow, orange. So you can decide, do I want the inside to be cool, outside warm, or vice versa. Remember, warm colors, like, the warm colors, the cool colors recede. So it really depends on the look that you want. You may use two or three colors. I don't care. But let's talk about our coloring. We're going to color my way. Remember, those nice long strips. I don't want you to use the tip of your marker. Use the fat side. So I'm going to do pink. Hopefully this pink will work. I'm going to use two colors. My other one I used 3. So whenever you get to a new line, you stop. Please color neatly. And I will check back with you. Oh, let me do the yellow here so we can, do I want to use yellow or do I want to use orange? Maybe I'm changing my mind here. I'm going to do orange. Do I like that? So every time I get to a line, I stop. And I'm kind of going fast here. Remember, if the marker isn't working, throw it away. Let's not keep them. So continue, and I'll catch back with you in a little bit.